these years to force me to be around some ugly person that I'm not interested in. And it boils down to they keep trying to get with me. It wasn't even really about the music. They just keep showing themselves in scenario like this. They're with a Sharon. This person is a Brown. That person is a Sharon. It's like, doesn't it get old? I don't understand how they think they mess you up when they give you when they give you fireworks on your live. When people come by and intentionally try to mess up your live, they understand that you're doing like news kind of reporting and stuff. Do they think they're messing up your live when they give you fireworks? They're not being, this is not rational. You're trying to mess up my life, but you're showing that you're out of control while I'm doing a live. Like, so the multiple people who have tried to interfere with my lives and stuff like that, or videos, or when I'm going to the studio to do song, like any of that, isn't that boosting my stuff? Like, you're pretending to be a commercial success while I would be the one with the critical acclaim, and then everybody understands that would be the person they're trying to blacklist and stuff like that. So you're making me look like I've been the bigger artist, even though we already know that I do too many things outside of what you do. Like, you're into music and movies, and like a few things I do, like technology. I'm creating vehicles and different things like that. I like doing all kinds of other stuff, uh, different energy sources and stuff like that, using it throughout the different things. And when I say that, people be running when I say stuff that I'm trying to get those things out there. That's how you invent. You say what it is that you want to get made, and then you get it done. The people acting like there's something strange about it. Well, you knew that this is the kind of stuff I do all along. You just don't want to witness it. So when somebody else steal it, you could say, "Oh, we didn't hear her say it," but you heard me speak about the different vehicles and making this and making that. If I can do that here, then I've been doing that, and people have been stealing, huh? But the people that run when I say things about the kind of stuff I want to make, so you understand that I'm an inventor, and you're gonna help the people rob me, but you're robbing the kingdom of God, not Sharon. So it might be named Sharon on there, but you forget the rose of Sharon. That's God. So I let this run for a little while. I'm just gonna keep the amount of time I would be doing lives before I go and do what I need to do, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go to the White House today and Supreme Court, and then back to the Capitol. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do because it looks like it's gonna rain. I can go underground and get there and stuff like that. It depends, or whatever the way it runs. I can do it and get there, but I don't need to be caught in the rain and stuff like that. So I can get a lot of this done at another time. The live is gonna show whatever it is you see. That's fine. I will name it later, and then I'll also speak about some of the things that's occurring. Like, I'm having a hard time with my phone and stuff. This is a phone that I get minutes and things like that. There's no reason why it should um, not work properly. It's just no reason. It's a reputable company. Someone has to be interfering with it. There's no reason why I should have a black GUI over my screen, just like it happens on the other phone. Completely two different people, completely two different networks, two different companies, have nothing to do with each other. You can't have the same fault on the phone and they have nothing to do with each other. This is completely a whole different phone system. So somebody is interfering because you're not what you said you were. And if I come out and do the small things that I'm doing, it looks major and big. And you realize you can't hide anymore and pretend it's you. But then the silly part is these clowns keep trying to force me to come see them. Like, there's the clowns. There are, you can see me. If you can see me, I can't see you. It's blacking out my screen, so I can't really see it. So it makes me want to end the live because I can't see if anybody. I can't see myself or whatever. But there are people that keep trying to get me to come to them and do music and things like that with them. I'm not shaking my behind on stage for money. I don't know if that's what you looking for. I'm not dating you. I'm not doing any of that. People keep trying to get me to come meet with them and all of that. I'm not doing any of that. I'll get all my stuff back when God says so. I'm not doing it for you. And if y'all keep interfering with my stuff, when I take you to court, they already know I build computers and all the stuff like that, so it doesn't matter. So while I am live, but I can't see it, so they're trying to get me to end it and think that it's not working, but it is working. It's just obscene. It's just obscene that people don't have lives, and they want to ruin yours, and it doesn't. You can't ruin Jews and Christians' lives. You only show how important we are. So when I have to report that people are messing with my phone and things like that, or messing with my lives or whatever, why don't you do a live? If you were so big time, why do I have more videos across the internet than you do? I I have so much videos. I have so much whatever. If you were that important, where's all your stuff? You don't have nothing to talk about. You have to get projects. You got to get projects to put out there. I have songs from that I make for Bible stuff for church. I have all different kinds. I already have the same amount of albums out that some of the people that's supposed to be big time. I already got of the same amount of songs out than you have, and I got more songs in the background than any of y'all have. I wrote more movies and scripts and things than y'all have. So you try to stop me from putting it out there, but then you put your version of my stuff out there. The names and the characters and the stuff is like the same. It's easy to see that it's mine. If you can't be real and you gotta run when the truth is being told, don't watch, or it'll just show like the people, like it's videotape. It'll show when I'm telling the truth, people are jumping on and off because they would rather help the people that are thieves than to tell the truth. You're only robbing God's kingdom. You can't really rob me. Everything belongs to God. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. How much stuff belongs to God? The fullness thereof. Everything. Whatever is good, whatever is evil, all of it belongs to God. If you try to steal it, it's mine, but it belongs to God anyway. What clown behavior? Clown behavior. So this is just, it's filming, but it's blacked out for me. Like, you're not ruining my trip to Washington. I'm still having a better time than you. My word, better. And I've been looking over some stuff. I really am gonna have to write a book about my life, all the stuff that I have gone through. Um, but I can't feel bad. I can't feel bad because the clowns do this to Nicki Minaj. Like, Nicki Minaj is out there. She got albums and all stuff like that. And when she tell y'all these same people are doing it to her, a lot of people act like she lying. So when I say it, I was saying it before her. And that's the funny part. I was saying they was doing it to me before she started to say people were stealing her stuff, her money, they owe her money. I've been saying it. I've been saying this for 20, 30 years. Nicki Minaj just started saying this. But her people that buy her album, they believe her. Now, all of a sudden, people still acting like she lying. You can't see that she did a deal and the person owe her $200 million, and now he bought a house for $200 million. You using her money to purchase your house. I was doing this, I was talking about the same person stealing my stuff way before Nicki Minaj was. Y'all let him do this to somebody else. I have lawsuits out there that show I said that these same people was robbing me. Y'all let him do it to Nicki Minaj. y'all let him do it to more people, and you still gonna sit around and let him keep doing it and act like if I just hide or whatever, it's I could say it didn't happen. It's too late now. Even somebody like Nicki Minaj is saying it happened. So now y'all gonna have to try to call her a liar. Do you know how clownish you look? And she did say stop calling him Hove because it's blasphemy. I've been said this kind of stuff when people used to come up to me and try to get me to go see this clown. He keep trying to get me to come in front of him and see him. I go to a game and his clown ass come and he gotta grab my hand and stuff. But you don't know who I am. I'm not trying to make my life interesting. My life is just interesting. I'm a Jewish Christian. I believe in Judaism and Christianity. This is the kind of stuff we go through. We're the blessed ones. The other people, they don't have a blessing. But you guys, everybody needs to stand up. At least all the people, even the people that was supposed to be on their side, you gotta say he's doing some foul stuff to Nicki Minaj. I said this 30 years ago that he was doing this kind of stuff to me with my music and stuff like that. He's not trying to date Nicki. He keeps trying to come in my face. Who is he? Whoever. His name doesn't even matter. He's just doing all the same kind of stuff with Nicki. The only difference is he's not trying to date her. With me, he keeps trying to get me to come and see him and stuff like that. So what? I can write something with you now, and you can put your name on it. I'll let you put your name on. Like I'm gonna let you rob me? I think not. You'll always be known as a robber. You'll always be on the run. He even got a song on the run, and people act like he's not telling on himself. He is. He got a song on the run telling you he's a robber, and people are still acting like he's not doing it. When do people start getting real and say, okay, how much can you like somebody when you realize they just a bad person and they're a thief, they hate God, that's the clue. And they diss God in the song, Jesus can't save you, and they Lucifer. So it's not just Jesus. It's not like you don't understand, you're not ready for Jesus yet. You don't even want Yahweh. You praising Lucifer. Like clown behavior. But people choose the sides you want to be on, and it's only heaven and hell. Those who go with Yahweh go to heaven. Those who want Lucifer and they make people their God, you going with them. But I don't know what he needs for me to come be around him for. That's my thing. What's the point of trying to get me around you? What do you want from me? He was trying to get me around him before he knew this, whatever she is to him, wife or whatever. She's too young to be his wife. Whatever she is, before he was with that one, Foxy, Aaliyah, he was trying to get around me. What did you think was going to happen if I got around you? What do you want from me? He's still trying to get me around him. No, you're not trying to make a joke, because when you saw me, you grabbed my hand like it was bacon or something, like it was the best meal you ever seen. You grabbed my hand in person. You got people looking at us. We on Jumbotron, and you holding my hand. So you're not saying there's a problem being around me. Why do you keep needing to be around me, trying to get me in your presence? What the hell do you want? I can't be your woman. And thank God you have whatever phony baloney wife. She's too young or whatever the case may be, but it still helps me. It still helps me. I don't have to be in your presence. But my thing is, why still try to get in my presence? You can't say it's because I'm telling on you, because back then I wasn't telling on you. I didn't know nothing about you. Before, people used to try to tell me, this go see this person. This person want to see you. And I'll be like, no, I'm not interested. So even though they kept saying they wanted to meet me, I did not want to meet them. So they're going to show up at a game that I was at. And then all of a sudden they wind up coming down on the floor of the game where I was. And they got a chance to hold my hand. And it's like, everybody got cameras. The Jumbotron is on. Like, that is like you. And you with the person, you don't even care that she know that you in there holding my hand, and you making it look like it's some the best food you ever seen. You holding my hand. You're not shaking it like, hello, how are you, and whatever. He's holding my hand like it's bacon and like, ooh, this. And I'm saying, I'm like, ugh. And then he tried to get alone with me or virtually alone with me. But I'm like, you with this person. This is before y'all was married, and you don't care. You thought you were gonna jump out of that and into this. That was before they got married. Then I said online, you should marry her. Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, I'm gonna break out because this is becoming a little bit much. I'm like, it's tiring. I'm not tired in life. I'm very exuberant, but I think like we've exhausted this area. You see that no matter what you do, I'm not interested in you that way. Before you married this person, you try to get to me, hold my hand and all that. Nothing went down, so you wound. And then I said publicly, "Ooh, you should marry her." So you marry her. You got out of my face, but you still in my face. I'm not trying to diss someone with that. Even though I could use it in a rap, but I never did. I don't think I ever used that in the rap. Like, you trying to date me, you trying to date me. I never used that in the rap. I said other hip hop stuff. I never said, "Oh, and you try to date me." I don't think I ever. I don't think in any of my disses to this person, I never said nothing about, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, you trying to date me," because this is like serious. Like, stop doing that. I'm not flexing. This is not a flex, but I'm saying you can't, like, you asked, did I want to come in your presence? I said no, and you stole your way into my presence still, and then you held my hand. Now people got pictures, and there's people in the audience that probably was taking pictures, not just the jumbotron. Yeah, everybody was sitting around there, so it was a full arena, so people probably got pictures. Why do you want pictures with us all chummy? There has to be other pictures. I was only thinking about the jumbotron. I said when dude held my hand, it must be on the jumbotron. I forgot. It's a whole stadium. People are taking pictures. So when they're gonna have a picture of like Tay Diggs, they're gonna have a picture of him. They're gonna have a pic. I don't know all the other people coming by, because when he held my hand, it was so strange. Then I didn't really pay attention to who was coming behind him. I think there was other people behind him. It might have been other known people. Well, really, only known people was coming out on that line. I didn't get to see who else was on there because he grabbed my hand. I was like, and it's just whatever. But I'm not interested. This is not like rejection and a diss. This is just like being realistic. Like, God didn't say I'm supposed to be with him, but I wouldn't understand. I don't want to be convinced that it's a good reason. But God said, "In all you're getting, get an understanding." Maybe one day I'll figure out exactly what he wanted. Like, he was gonna, I don't know, try to get me to go out there and shake it, or I could take care of my own self. My husband can take care of me. God can take care of me. So you can't steal my stuff and then try to take care of me with it. I don't know. I don't know. This is becoming very pathetic. But I'm not trying to be rude. Like, oh, this is not a launching pad for me. But you use me as a launching pad. Well, see, I don't need him as a launching pad. He used me, my life. My mother's name is Annie, the Hard Knocks life. Like, you use me and my background to launch your career. I don't need you to launch me. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what the hell do you want? There's nothing sane. There's nothing rational in this. Like, I think it's about time you listen. God's gonna have to really intervene on this thing, because it's too much already. It's really too much. It's you have to say to yourself, like, people have to start saying to him, you know, she's not the one that you're gonna force to be with you. Like that Sodom and Gomorrah stuff, where you grab up somebody and you say, here, you gotta be with me. That's not gonna happen here. I know he tried before, Aaliyah and Foxy, and now this one. I know he tried before them, and he was using my names and stuff. But I was thinking he was trying to get over on me and using the stuff and then take it and run with it. But he's still staying around instead of running with it. Like, if he was on the run with my stuff, you'd be going in that direction instead of trying to meet with me. That is where I have the problem with. Because like if he had kept running with using some of my work and stuff, I would have never known if he would have ran with it. Like this, maybe it's just God exposing him. Maybe he's not trying to, and it just what you do in the dark comes out in the light. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. I'm thinking if you stealing from somebody, you don't make it so obvious. If you're out in public and you got somebody else's song, but you don't keep telling them, come meet me, come meet me, come meet me, because after a while they're gonna be around you and start listening to your stuff. Then they'll be like, this kind of sound familiar. Why would you do that? Don't you know after that you're gonna have some kind of problem? So if you wanted a rap battle, I gave you that. I gave you the rap battle. So I spit some bars and stuff like that. I laid it out. I laid you out. What else? So you got a rap battle. If that was it, why are you trying to be in my presence? Like you want to hold my hand? I want to hold your hand, like the Beatles. That's a myth. That's just a song. The Bible doesn't say. The Bible says don't touch a woman if you're not married to her. So when the Beatles say I want to hold your hand, that's just some kind of song. In the Bible it says don't don't touch a man. I mean, don't touch a woman. So if you're not married to her, you're not supposed to have your hands all over her in any kind of way. So that song. So when he came and he held my hand, he didn't have to. Uh, it was my moment out there doing something. They called me down there. I didn't force my way in there, and he didn't have to. He didn't have to be there that day, actually. But he always knows what I'm doing because uh, we lived in the same neighborhood. I didn't know that when I was younger. I didn't know that. Um, and all the people that he worked with have some kind of nickname or name that is a name that I have or something to do with my family. That's not my fault. I'm not bothering you. You're bothering me. I keep saying I don't want to meet you. So when I'm going places, somehow he pops up there or does an event there after I'm there. But it's documented I was there already. And then it's starting to dawn on me he really doesn't care if people know I was there first and he's coming after, or he just thinks that people are going to push that to the side and lie and say that didn't happen. You obviously can see certain places that I was there first and then he came there. Or I would not know that you're there and then I was there. So uh, I don't get it. I mean, God is showing me some things. I figured out a few things today. The Bible says, "In all you're getting, get an understanding." So I'm going through this, trying to figure out what's going on. I know I'm at the point where the Bible says we're gonna get everything. God said He's gonna restore the years that the locust and the cankerworm have eaten, and I know we're at the point where let me see this. I know we're at the point where God is restoring everything that the devil stole from me. So I'll be doing good. If this live cut off, I'll really let you know. Like it just the odd things that occur when I'm trying to do stuff. Like I came out to Washington D.C. Since I sing, I was looking for the nightlife to see if I could jump in somewhere and get some music and stuff done and stuff like that. There's always haters somewhere around trying to stop what I'm doing. It's not necessary for the bag. It's just whatever. But I of course I'm gonna do the political stuff and things like that. But any time I go into a town, I always try to get on the scene. And when I do some of these trips, I'll probably try to uh, book a tour. I was supposed to go on a tour to where was that? ATL. I was supposed to go on a tour to ATL. That was before whoever else did the ATL. So I was supposed to go on a tour to ATL and go on a few tours and stuff this year. But Like I got stalkers and people trying to mess up my stuff, mess up my bag, mess up anything. And it's not really working, but it is showing their criminal activity. Like I just got to get it out there and be truthful. It's just like I wasn't talking about the things that the people were stealing from me because I never listened to your music. If you didn't force me to listen to your music by keep asking me to come around you, I would have never known that you were stealing my music. I didn't listen to a lot of them. I didn't listen to their song. So what is it? You want me to come out and talk about you and complain? I didn't know. You could have been hidden and nobody would have knew. But they kept saying, "Can you come?" And this person wants you to come see them. You're a thief and you're gonna ask the person you robbing to come see you? All right, I'm gonna leave on that note.